Welcome to iRacing. I will tell you a story. I registered for this race, Rallycross B class, the serious one. As you can see, there isn't a driving line. So you know it's serious if you don't see driving line on my video. So, and we are in Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it is called like the sponsor name. And this race was cool. So, backstory, starting with practice. I was fastest and something like 3/10, 5/10 faster than Mark. Yeah, the main rival. Uh, and I was something like he was 45.8, I was 45.3. Probably we will see. Yeah, 45.3. So I was qualifying with confidence, and I qualified good. 45.1. As you can see, and very first lap was disaster. I made mistake, but second and third laps were good. Unfortunately, Mark did better. He drove his fastest lap this all session, so yeah, he was on pole in Heat 1 race. Heat 1 didn't start well for me, because I'm not good at starts. So we will jump to as you can see, okay, this is fine, but I don't know where to brake. I brake, and there I slide too wide. 5 number tapped me. I got a little bit sideways, no big deal, but 5 overtook me, so yeah. And here I made mistake, because I was not on my normal driving line. I don't think I did something bad, but I felt sorry for number 6, because I was not on my normal line, and he... So, yeah, and I was third in this corner, but I could drive as fast as that Subaru in front of me, Mark. So my goal was to finish race in good position. So the second place guy went into the Joker. In this track, that is a big difference between Joker and not, something like 9-10 seconds. So we are driving. My goal is to keep up with the first place Subaru, and then see what the guys in front of me doing. Luckily for me, Mark went into the Joker. Right now, my only hope for better result, and this was a possibility to overtake Mark, is to drive as fast as I can until the last lap when I Joker. If Mark doesn't drive as fast as me, I have a chance. But he was quite a bit ahead of me, more than seconds, which is a big gap. And my second worry was, if I catch the slower guys that went into the Joker in front of me, if I lose behind them lap times. So I drove as fast as I could. Here you can see all the 4 guys that are in front of me, and I drove good. As I said, 45.1 was my qualifying lap, and you can see I drove as fast as I could. This is my capabilities in the 1/10 of my best lap times. I can't, with this setup, iRacing setup, I can't drive faster with this car. And this is decent for middle level guys. I know few guys who would drive a second faster, but for not a professionals So I'm driving and last lap, and let's see what will happen when I drive into the Joker. You will see, as I said, there was a gap between me and Subaru. I went into the Joker. Joker was fine because I don't have a corner. I was faster on the straight, and luckily for me there I was fast enough to overtake Mark. Good result for heat race. And I start in the main event feature race on the pole. That's a good thing. I am in the, if everything went well, in the first corner I'm inside, as you saw. Outside didn't work for me. So let's see how the main feature race starts. So again I brake a little bit earlier than everybody else, and I, not intentionally, but I didn't worry about Mark, that he took first place. I knew I'm a little bit faster and maybe strategy will work, and number 3 is fast guy too. So my goal is, look what will happen, right, drive behind Mark and look what happened. Right now he is a little bit too far behind, ahead of me. So I am looking what he will do in a Joker. If he goes into a Joker, again my strategy is to wait until end of race. If nobody is in front of me that could slow me down, wait until I can, because I am a little bit faster. But I see he don't drive into the Joker, and I was close enough that I feel I can go into the Joker. Again, yeah, and I have to, and right now my goal is to went as fast as I can, because if Mark drive faster or as fast as me, after, if he jokers next lap, he is in front of me and I don't have strategic advantage. So I have to drive very fast this lap. And as you can see, I am trying too hard, and at this point I'm thinking my race is maybe over, because if you watch this from cockpit view, all you can see is the sky. Cockpit view. If you jump in this position, you don't know how you will land. On two wheels, on the roof, in the fence, you don't know nothing. But I'm not driving 100%. I am slowing down and hoping I will end up in the decent. Luckily for me, it didn't end with catastrophe. Let's far chase again. But now, next worry. If Mark goes into the Joker, I lost something like more than half a second with this stunt. If Mark went into the Joker and had decent lap, he will be in front of me. And this is more than 3k strength of wheel race. It is quite a big points for standings. So, other than jump and straight after the jump, because I was not on my full pace, let's see what Mark is doing. Is Mark, and as you can see, Mark went next lap into the Joker. Let's look, this is lap 3, and he went 45.5, decent lap. As you can see, it is his pace, best lap of his race, but yeah, he went into the Joker. Funny thing is, I am checking my relatives F3 screen, and if you watch my live races, recorded races, you can see I'm watching F3, and I was checking if Mark went into the Joker. It is his name doing something that tells me that he is in the Joker lap. I didn't see it while I was here, and I thought Mark didn't went into the Joker, and I didn't pay attention. I was paying attention in front of me. I didn't pay attention what was happening behind me. So, luckily for me, Mark wasn't fast enough to overtake me. As if you see me right now, I didn't pay attention. I'm driving my normal line, and here I'm noticing that Mark is behind me, very, very close. So I instinctively go to the left, not very fluidly, not very smooth. If I knew Mark was behind me, I didn't went such to the left. I was here in the middle of the track the whole time, but in the last moment I saw him in my relatives, didn't pay attention to my mirror, so I went in the middle, and yeah. And here starts the fun time. Again, I'm not very good on my jump. Maybe it is a car, maybe that's a Beetle thing, maybe it's Subaru is better at that. But we are going side by side here. This is crazy. If you know how it is raced, this is crazy, side by side. Here, because my entry was so shallow, I made mistake and went too wide in the exit, and yeah, made contact with Mark. And the number 3, who is number 3, paying Joni Lapalainen, Joni, is caught us too, because we are side by side. Anyway, side by side, I left room inside, and because I have full outside, I used it the best I could, and luckily for me, yeah, at this point I knew I was a little bit faster. I knew I made it. I'm in front of Mark, and so yeah. Yeah, Mark made mistake there. He cut corners there quite heavily and had penalty for it. Slow down. Let's see how he will. Number 3 made mistake, contact with the wall, slight contact. Didn't cost him much, but I am gone. Let's look what happened between these two the rest of the race, because luckily for me, I hope race was entertaining until this, because I will spoil here my lap times: 45.1, 45.4, 45.0, 45.2, 44.9. All these laps are faster than Mark's best laps, so yeah, I won this race. But I think this race between these two guys were quite good, so let's finish the race. Yeah. After the race, Mark said okay, number 3 got a cut too and slow down. Maybe this race will not be as interesting as I thought. But anyway, Mark after the race wrote me that was probably his best race of the iRacing career, not a career, but of all time in iRacing. So he enjoyed it didn't have bad feelings about my moves or my whatever. And I enjoyed this race too, and it was quite entertaining, especially behind the wheel when you... How can you side by side drive here? I don't understand. That was some magic driving. So let's see if they will be close to each other at some point. Number 3 is holding very good. That's not a big gap. Here they are very close. Lap 9, penultimate lap. So